Hey everybody, it's Benny1 and I'm back at you with another unboxing video, everybody. And we got a video game unboxing today. I don't do a lot of video game stuff on my channel, but I do most definitely do unboxings of cool video game shit. Like if it's cool controller I get, or a new console, which about a year ago I did a PS5 unboxing, and today I got myself a new OLED Nintendo Switch, everybody. That's right. I was able to pre-order one in July when they went up for pre-orders. I did not get the white one. I'm not a big fan of white on video game, especially like the controllers and shit on consoles and stuff. I'm not a fan of white, and the white dock would have been kind of cool, I guess, but I got the OLED Switch, everybody. And the main reason I did was because obviously the screen, because this isn't like a full upgraded Switch, like they just did some minor tweaks to it. But the main reason I decided to get this is because the Switch that I do have, which I'm going to compare once I open this, I've had this since the Switch launched in 2017. In March of 2017, I got it on launch night. It's the original one, the first batch of Switches they ever put out. So that's why I decided to get this, because my Switch is over 4 years old now. It's getting close to being 5 years old. The battery life is not as good as it used to be. So the stand on the back, which sucked on that Switch, well, they improved on this bad boy. So here's the box right here, the OLED, and I know I've watched some videos on the screen on this thing, and the OLED screen on this thing looks beautiful. Freaking beautiful. There's the Switch logo right there. That's everything that it got going on right there. I love my freaking Switch. Like, I do. I play it all the freaking time because, you know, I have a kid, so you're not always able to play video games on your TV. And this thing is portable, and you can play the same games that you play on your TV, and that's a huge selling point for me, is that whole option. So yeah, the stand that they added on this one is, whoa, huge improvements from the old Switch. Like, huge improvements. And they did a little bit different stuff to the dock. There's a little bit different features on the dock, so let's go ahead and bust this bad boy on open. So yeah. But yeah, so that's one of the main reasons why I did upgrade this, is because my Switch is old. Like, I've had it for a long time, and I use the hell out of it. Like, I do. I use the hell out of it. We got the controllers right here. So now I got more blue Joy-Con controllers, blue and red. And then the controllers are right there. And then here's the system itself. It's still crazy to me that this right here is the console. Like, this is the console for the Nintendo Switch right there. This bad boy right here. It still blows my mind that that's the console itself. So then we just got this, and there's some, you know, the blah-bitty-blah paperwork that none of us read at all anymore. I remember when I was a kid, I'd read stuff like that, but yeah, none of us read that. We got HDMI cable, of course. Comes with that. And then the power cord right there. You got the power cord. I'm not going to take this stuff out of the bag and show you. You guys all know what the HDMI cords look like. And I hope to God you know what a power cord looks like, because if you don't, okay. And then these are the little slider thingies that go on the Joy-Cons that make them bigger. I don't use these. I never used them on my old one. I probably won't use them on this one. So, and then it also came with another, which they didn't change this thing at all. This is exactly the same as the one that came with my original Switch. And it's just a controller that you slide your Joy-Cons in, and you can play it like a controller. And everyone is always, and like, I mean, I don't have like tiny hands. I got my fingers are kind of short, but I don't have like a tiny hand. But a lot of people say they don't like using this because it's too small, but I've never had an issue with this. Like, to tell you the truth, I don't know. I've never had an issue with it. So I don't really know. It's kind of cool. Because then I do have a Pro controller. Because anybody that has a Nintendo console, you always have a Pro controller. It's like a must. Okay, so we got everything out of the box. The last thing that was in there was the dock. The new dock. Which I've been really interested in checking out. Because they changed the dock. They changed the look of it. It's round on the edges instead of square now. So yeah, it looks literally the same on the inside. You got your port down there for the switch on the bottom where it charges. But this is where they changed it right here. This is round now instead of just square. Like complete square and jagged edge. So I like that. I love that they made that round. It still looks the same. The Switch logo in the middle. I think the Switch logo on this one's smaller than my other one. It's way out in the living room, so I'm not going to go get it. So, and then the back of this is different right here. And then this comes off completely now, which I kind of like because the cables were kind of stuffed in there. So they got the power port and the HDMI port right in there, but then they also have a LAN port now, so you can directly plug in your Switch to the internet. So you can be LAN hooked up, which you can get better, faster internet and shit when you're playing online. Not that Nintendo has the best online stuff. Not that they have that, but I mean, it's important when you're wired with a LAN cable with your internet, you're gonna have the best speed. So I like what they did with the dock. I do. I really like what they did with the dock. But this is the most important part right here. Right here is the damn Switch itself. This OLED switch right here. And then here it is so far. So yeah, very, very nice. And I can tell right away already that the screen is way different than this one. I can already tell even without it being powered on. I mean, just you can tell by looking at them without the power even turned on. So that right there alone, you can already tell. And I actually will be using those Zelda Joy-Cons on this instead of these red and blue ones. But for right now, since we're doing an unboxing, we're going to put on the ones that it came with. So just like the original Switch, you slide these bad boys on here. And those feel snug. That's one thing I've read, is that they improved this whole mechanism thing here where these slide on and click in. They don't feel like as loose now, which is an awesome improvement, because there are times on that old one that I felt like, man, if I hit those Joy-Cons just right, they're going to pop right off. So there they are with the controllers. So like I said, you can clearly tell the difference in the screens. You guys can see those paintings in the background there. But yeah, you can clearly tell one's a LED screen and one's an LCD screen. So we're going to go ahead and turn the new one on really quick. And the power button is nice. I like what they did with the power button right there. So yeah, nice. You guys can see my phone right there. Nintendo Switch. This is beautiful. The buttons and everything feel the same. Yeah, the freaking screen is beautiful. Like, beautiful. Like, it's amazing what the screen is. So amazing. I'm gonna go through the settings real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back now. Sorry, I had to transfer all my data, and holy crap, it took a lot longer than I thought. Jesus Christ. Whew. So I got all my stuff switched over and everything. But yeah, so the screen is beautiful. Like, it is freaking beautiful. Very bright. Most definitely LED. I got Metroid Dread when I was in Montana. So, and you can see right here, if you, hold on, sorry. These are kind of awkward to hold. But if you look at both of the Metroid Dreads there, you can see the difference. I mean, you can clearly see the difference between the screens. Like, very, very clearly. I mean, one's an LCD, and then one's an OLED, and one's bigger, because they did extend the screen right here out to the edge, where this one, it kind of ended right over here. So the screen size is bigger, which I love, because I play my Switch a lot in handheld mode. So I love that they made the screen bigger and it's brighter, it's more beautiful, everything. So, and then on the tops, the buttons are a little bit different. Like this is round and these kind of stick up right here. And then the video game, the little slot for the cards, you know, has that little spot right there to pull it up. And that's one thing I noticed on the new one. The spot that you pull it up is a little bit, it's not really hard to open, but it's a little bit harder than the old one. So, but then the buttons are more flush with the Switch itself on this one, and then the power button's oval and stuff. And then the stand is one of the massive improvements. And the stand is metal now. It's not plastic, because the original one, it was freaking plastic. And this one is metal. And it's actually connected. And you can move it all sorts of positions to set it down. But it's good material. They listened to everybody. And they did a fantastic job with this bad boy. And your SD card goes right underneath there. But yeah, like I'll show you the stand on the old Switch is that right there, and it's plastic and you can remove it. That literally is the stand for this thing. So they went from that piece of plastic to hold this entire thing up to this gorgeously designed stand. Like, awesome. Major upgrade for me, for sure. So yeah, guys, I'm pretty stoked about this because I'm a Switch person that I play my Switch handheld a lot, like a lot. I take it to work with me and play it. Like when I can't play it on the TV at home, I'm playing it in handheld mode. I do play it like on the TV because there's certain games that you got to play on the TV that are on this thing. So I'm super stoked about this. I hope you guys enjoyed that unboxing. I tried to go over as much as I could, I guess, that I know. I'm not one of them crazy video game channels that know everything about this shit. So, but yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you on the tube laters, because I have spoken.